Good morning. This is Bernaid Flournoy popping in. Thank you for coming into my studio. I've got the paint cam almost ready. I hope you're well. You see the design up there. I think that's what I'm going to try to make sure I do from now on. Put something, wait a minute, I'm pointing in the wrong direction. Put something there so that you know what's coming up. All right, this will help the replay viewers and all of that good thing. Hoping you have had a great week. It's Friday over here. It's early fall, so the nights are cool and the days are still very, very warm. I hope that you are enjoying every day. You know, you better. So I've got my paint cam. It's ready to pop into the studio. I hope I don't forget this time. And I am going to invite my other camera to join us. Now, we got started yesterday. And let's pop the paint cam in. I don't know if it'll come on the screen, but we are popping that in here. Let's see if we can flip it. All right. So the paint cam is here and our design is here. We're missing one more light. That one more light, watch, it makes a difference. Kind of brightens up that little gray corner. And who knew? I didn't know I would need 8,000 lights in here to make it work. But what we're doing today is a far cry from what we were doing during COVID 5 years ago. I can't believe it's been 5 years of doing these live streams. You know, you take off some time and, you know, you get busy with other things, as you well know, but I'm back. I really do enjoy it. I've used Restream. Restream just wasn't working with my, who was that, AT&T Wi-Fi or something. And just, but I love me some Restream. I really do enjoy this StreamYard. StreamYard is very lovely. Okay, so if you've been wanting to go live to share whatever your art joy is, hey, do it, do it, do it. All right, are we plugged in? You know what? Let me make sure I'm plugged into the internet as well, because I think that does help. What's in your cup, y'all? What's in your cup? Okay, that'll probably be hot for another 5 minutes. Let's just make sure, because we did go and get this thing last month. And like I said, I'm slowly trying to make sure that we're doing things that's going to enhance the view. All right, so we've been going live from anywhere between 6:30 and 6:40 for the past month. I think this is week number 5. So I hope that you're enjoying it, because I am. I'm enjoying it. You know what? The furnace kicked on and that messes up my live stream. Why? AT&T, we don't know. We can't figure it out. But I'm going to go turn it down. Hold on. All right. So hopefully it will get through its cycle really, really fast. We tried a magenta and it looked so purple when we first tried it yesterday, but that will work as the pink. So I am prepping for 2 events, and because we know the praying, and I don't know, I'm going to maybe have to go to their website, not just Amazon, and see what else they offer. Now, I like these little trays. You can maybe pour a little bit of water in there for mixing, but sometimes this little plastic will crack. So who knows, I was going to get on here talking about the tools that we use and the supplies again, but I always want you to know, if you do not have any paint, go find your grandbabies, you know, their little paint box or whatever, their little pencil box, and pull out their crayons. These crayons don't expire. Okay. Now, this year, I did not purchase any crayons for back to school. That is not typical. Okay. Not typical at all. All right. My replay viewers, thank you for joining. You know what to do. You know how to either play it on double speed, tap, 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 till you get down that timeline to where you want it. Now, I don't know if that helps or hurts the viewer, the viewership, how YouTube registers the views, the algorithm, and all of that. So let me invite this camera on, and I really like this new one. Okay, can you see it right here? I really, really do like this. This is a teacher's document camera. Our principal got us some new document cameras, and we're like, oh no, we could use our iPads. We could just prop up our iPads. He didn't listen. And I'm so glad, because I wouldn't have known about this. I wouldn't have known about the high quality and the simplicity of this one. So let's give it a go. I hope you've got your things by now. This is not in the download folder, but there are lots of really cute freebie fall things that are in there. What are we doing? We're trying to invite. What are we doing? Let me put that up there. We are inviting something. Okay. Man, you move one, you add one thing, and then things just switch around. Extra camera. Let's hit it. Let's make sure it's straight. Or am I not straight? I think we're good. Let me move. Okay. It wants to move that. Wait a minute. What are we doing? What are we doing now? Before we add the people on here. All right. I think we're good. All right. Share. Did it pop through? Is it not registering? What are we doing? I see it. You know what? User error. Okay. What we gonna say? What we gonna is user error, y'all? It is user error. All right, here we go. Let's add it to the stage, and now we are ready. OMG, y'all. What side are we doing? Okay, I think we're good right there. And then we will, of course, take it off. Look at that view, and I haven't even turned the light on for it yet. All right, so that is that. Now, I don't know why this one is so like yellow and grayed out, but anyway, here we are. So I did not want to paint all of this black, but that's the illustration, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's do that quickly. Let's see. You're looking at me. Oh Lord, I keep forgetting. Let me make sure I can see what you're seeing. And this is almost in the way, but it's not. Okay, it's almost in the way. We're just going to lower this down right here so you can see this part. I think that'll be good. Okay. I think that's good right there. All right, let's get one more. Let's get to it. This design is simple, elegant, very, very easy. I think what I'm going to do is just outline the design. First, and then, oh, that is very dark. Let's get a little bit more water. And we may be doing too much in here. Okay, that is a lot in there. That's okay. We're going to go right on around. And I can tell as we're painting, I am losing some of the paint. And so I go reload. Now I am looking to see what this looks like. All right, so it's wet, but it's not dark. Let's get a little bit more water over here, add it to the paint, make it a little darker right here. Oopsie, we did get over there in that ribbon. Let's see if we can clean that up real fast. So I take another brush, wet it, and I go right on top and kind of mop that off. Wet it, dab it, and go right on top. Okay? And if need be, I can come back over there with some purple. All right? So let's see if we can shrink our because I don't need to be in there, but I know it's going to pop me back in there. What are we doing? That's nice. Okay, so that works, but I really want this other camera. I guess it won't let me. Well, there we go. We're all here, except for the reference. That's okay. We will take this. All right, we're just trying to go right along this outline here because it will make everything faster. I guess this is how you would cut it in. Is that a painting term? Where you're physically painting a wall or some furniture. You go along those corners, those edges. Ooh-wee. I hope that I am not cutting in on this purple. All right, so we've gone along the whole image. And so I'm just going to make this part over here a little bit wider. Okay, try not to mess up. All right, so then we're going to come in with our bigger brush and then I'm going to knock a few things out. While I have this small one, we're going right in here with the darks. Now I like this number 6 brush. Let's see, I don't want to load it up too much and then get out of control. All right. So you make sure that you're comfortable with the amount of paint that you're putting on your brush. And I always suggest get a little paint, keep it below the halfway mark, keep it down there, keep it away from the metal. But this black is super strong and it just kind of stains it and creeps on up there. So the black here is very, very strong. All right, so I don't end up with 1,000 marks. I am going, ooh, there we go again. We went across the line. That is not cool. And you have to act fast if you make a mistake to keep it good and crispy. All right, so we're going to just kind of get rid of what we have here. And for me to keep my water clean, I don't know if you see over here that I'm just dipping it in quickly and I am wiping most of the paint onto the napkin. It's time for me to change this napkin or flip it over so it's more absorbent. Let's see, let's do a quick flip. Because as you see, I kind of save them, especially like if we have a spill or something. It's about time for a fresh one because as it gets a little bit stiff and crunchy, it loses its absorption, or what do you call it? I don't know, is it absorption intensity or absorption rate or whatever? It's not as effective. How about that? Let's see it like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad we got this little pink. I wasn't sure. But when we first put it on there yesterday, it was super duper. But that is magenta, and that's what I ordered. All right. Let's make sure we have that over here. Oh, I just like to have that there. That just makes me happy. I don't know why. I just enjoy these paint pots because they have brought me and so many others so much joy. But I'm in my watercolor era. All right. At least for now. And I will go back and forth, but right now, baby, I am acrylic. What? Acrylic who? And we still offer it, of course. You just let me know what you need. Oh, okay, I'm gonna need a lot of water with this brush. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this whole sleeve off over here. And what am I doing? I'm trying to kind of keep this grayed out over here so we have a little bit of a light direction. And then we'll come back and add some more. Okay. So we will be making some adjustments as we go along. All right. So now I want to come right back along here. Ooh. All right. Now, because this is 20-pound paper, this is the cheap old paper that comes right out of the printer. If you're going to download things and print along with me, you may want to go ahead and get some of that index card paper, or go ahead and get you some watercolor paper that's probably thinner than 90 pounds, because the thick stuff that I have, I should reach right off camera and get it. It's 110 pound. It won't go through my printer. I don't know if I need to upgrade my printer. Okay, so now I just like that little extra border down here. We probably could have maybe made it purple. Didn't, but probably could have made that. All right, so I'm just moving this paint away from this area right here. And I'm going to go back and pick some of this up quickly if I can. It soaks in fast over here. All right, I am taking a little paper towel and pressing along there. So yeah, it is soaked fully through. All right, so there is no coming back from this unless you're going to mix in a little bit of that white along with it. So let's keep going, because as you see, it comes together pretty fast. I'm just going to go right on here. Let me grab a little bit of water so we can move this paint along here. All right. And we're just coming right back on top of what we did originally. Let's make sure we got some paint. All right, here we are. We're getting real close to that edge. All right. Let's get a little bit more water. Let's get a little bit more paint, and let's go. Real close to that image. And the good thing about watercolor, the trademark is some of the dried brush strokes. So don't get all up in arms if you see some brush strokes here. That is the quality of the watercolor. So as you see, I did not dip. Okay, into the paint for this one. I put water over here because I want a few more subtleties. And you see I'm going right back quickly and carefully over what I have already painted. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit darker. over here. I'm okay. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more paint. Let's do a little bit of modeling up underneath here. We know this part is probably going to be a little bit darker. Okay, let's see, put a little bit over here. Bring a little bit. All right. So now we can go right over this line because we don't have as much water and as much paint in there. So that fills in very quickly. I kind of like that lighter gray over there. Why? Because it kind of feels more like a real shirt. Why? Because, let's see if we're going to do this, of the light and dark play. I'm going to come right back here. Do my little play right here. Do my little play right here. Trying to clean up some of these edges around the icon. All right, I think we're okay. Let me just brush this out a little bit to blend that in a little bit more. And I'm just going to take my little small brush with just a little bit of water and pick some of this paint up and blend it right on in. And this paper's holding up pretty good. It's the cheaper stuff, so you will rub a hole in it. We did have a meltdown or two this week with the chillins. They get excited and they just do that brushwork over and over again, even though I'm telling them soft and light. And you know, I know it's going to happen because of the various degrees of abilities and talents and control. But, you know, it happens with me too, kiddies. What can I say? We all be down on this floor crying together, I guess. But we're going to fix that. It's okay. Hey, let's try it again. All right, you'll be all right. We're not gonna let this paper bring us to tears. It's just a piece of what? Paper, right? We got this. And mistakes happen. Okay, they do. Let's see if I can blend this one out here. All right, we're just messing around at this point. Okay, we are good. All right, we are good. We're just, like I say, just blending some things. All right, I think we're okay. If you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. All right. Now, once it completely dries, you may see that there is a light line or, you know, something where it's like, oh my goodness, I can't even live with it. Then that's, you know, and fix it. All right, so I think we're done with the subtleties here. And that's a wrap. That is a wrap, y'all. Let's see if we can come back up over here. Yep, we're done. Hello, trying to find myself. We are done. I can go ahead and get rid of that now. All right. There we go. Let me scroll down a little bit. Here we are. Now, could we make the purple a little bit more vibrant? We could. It's pretty vibrant in life. It's in real life. But right now, it's good. Well, thanks so much for joining me this week. This is Bernae Flurnoy inviting you into the studio. I'm not sure what we're going to call our morning program other than art, joy, wellness, and self-care. But I think in the description, click on and get on the wait list for the memberships. That's coming very, very soon. All right. The doors will be opening very, very soon. So peace to you. Have an amazing rest of your day. All right. Are we going to do our end screen? I guess we can.